Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to break down my exact cold outreach script that has booked me and my clients over 2,000 sales calls. Now this is what my calendar looks like, and as you can see I am booking quite a decent amount of calls. I can also refresh the page just to show you that this is actually legit. And if you'd like to check out even more results, you can do so at the first link down below in the description. Now, without wasting any more time, let's dive right into it. So the beauty about this script is that it's extremely straightforward. Not having to chat back and forth with a prospect, either they are interested or they're not. Now let's start from the first message, which is the direct value approach. Now our job here is to simply give value to our prospects up front without directly asking them for something specific in return. Now you may wonder why. Well, this is simply because we are leveraging a psychological law called the law of reciprocity, which states that if we give something upfront to someone else, they are going to feel obligated to give back to us, in this case in the form of a reply, for example. So this actually gets a lot of replies because of this law, if that makes sense. Now this is the actual template. First name, are you still accepting clients right now? I've got a Google Doc that has mentioned your biggest case study or testimonial that you've gotten for your clients. Mind if I send it over, and if you find it of value, we talk. Worst case, you ghost me and steal the whole system for yourself. Haha. Now, as you can see in here, I say mention your biggest case study or testimonial. If you don't have that yet, you can simply use your own personal results. But if you have case studies or testimonials, make sure to leverage those as your first option. As your second, again, then the personal results. Now, this is the actual first message that I use right now, and it goes, Adam, do you still take on clients? I've got a document with an AI system that's made 320K for our clients. Mind if I send it over, and if you find it of value, we talk. Worst case, blah, blah, blah. Now, the first thing that you want to do, and this is 70% of the entire message, is get the opener right. Now, when creating the opener, the first thing that you want to do is create curiosity. So you don't want to come off at salesy, but you want to keep this congruent with what you do. In my case, my service helps my clients get more clients. So I'm simply asking them, Adam, do you still take on clients? Because if yes, maybe I can help him. If not, I simply can't. Let's say that, for another example, you are targeting coaches and you want to help coaches scale with their coaching service. What you could say is, Adam, do you offer a coaching service at the moment? If they say yes, then you can help them. If they say no, you simply cannot. So the message, as you can see, is very congruent with what you do, but still you are catching their interest because of how this is structured. Then you want to simply right here give value up front. In my case, as you can see, I've got a document with an AI system that's made 320K for our clients. The more value you can give to the prospect here, the better. That's literally how you have to do it. And when they reply, you want to simply send the value that you've promised inside of the first message to the prospect. Again, this can be done via anything when sending them the value. Simple documents, a video, or anything else. I personally use the Google document since for me and for my prospect, it's fast and easy to read. Plus, I personalize each document with their first names and a screenshot of their profile. Now, let me show you exactly what I sent to my prospects. This is the actual doc, AI feedback loop system. I personalize the first name for Owen, and then I have the screenshot and again the first name in here. I state my offer, my results, how my service actually works. And then I have a call to action at the end. Now, I will not go too much in depth about how to create this kind of value assets in this video. If you'd like me to make a video solely related to this topic, simply let me know inside of the comments. And if you'd like to have this exact document that I use to book my meetings pretty much, simply send me a message onto my Instagram. The link is going to be still down below in the description, and I will send you this document for 100% free, obviously. Now, being said that, after you send them this document, the value asset, whatever, so after the prospect has gone through the value asset that you've sent them, if they're interested, all you want to do now is to get them to schedule a meeting fast, because if they're interested and if they're asking questions, that means they have interest and they can be a potential client. In that case, you don't want to clear out every single question that they have onto the chat. You want to get them onto a call as quickly as humanly possible. I'd suggest also to remove any pressure from their end when pitching the call. For example, I'd say if you're up for it, this is very important. Always say if you're up for it, because this removes the pressure. We can hop in a quick call this week and have a chat about it. And then you are simply good to go and you've booked the actual call. Now, to finish it off, I also want to clear out that follow-ups are the literal secret hack to maximize the overall quantity of appointments that you'll be able to schedule. Now, around 50 to 60% of every call that I've booked came from a follow-up. Now, only after someone has replied to the first message and you've sent them the value assets, if they stop replying there, then make sure to follow up on them for 5 times in total. You want to simply follow up once every 24 hours with standard and easygoing text. For example, you don't have to overcomplicate this part at all. Hey John, had a chance to go through the doc I sent. Hey John, how was the document? Hey John, was that helpful? You can literally just craft this as you'd like. It doesn't really matter. You just want to bump up the message back again. Now, this is pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you find this script helpful, and I hope that you're going to book a lot of calls from it. And I look forward to see you guys onto the next video. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Ciao.